Hey everybody, what's up, what's new, and what's going on? And before I get started with this broadcast right here, I'd like to finally announce to you guys that I've finally upgraded to a brand new computer. After 6 years of using my trusty old computer and being so happy with it, I finally got fed up after editing or post-processing those 1080p videos of the men's doubles semifinals and finals at the Ryerson Open and releasing it to you guys because it was just a painstakingly slow process trying to get these HD videos post-processed and encoded for YouTube. I went right after I finished the finals. I just went, okay, I've had it. I'm gonna go online and order some brand new parts and get myself a new computer so I could actually do proper editing. And this is me now with a brand new computer after having the last 2 days, or using the last 2 days setting up and building the computer. I finally gotten everything to the way I want it, and I'm ready to start releasing more badminton videos for you guys. So let me now get started with introducing to you the players. On the far side of the court we have Jayme Carter, and on the near side of the court we have Apha Phasin. Apha, I've actually had the chance to play with her and against her at the rec center that we both play at in the past few months, and I gotta admit to you, at first I was very skeptical about her playing style, because even though she makes really good shots, and she has very powerful shots for someone in of her caliber, pretty much. Uh, I wrote her off just because she's not a very good mover. If you notice, when she plays on court, she tends to look a little bit lazy, and she has trouble covering shots that are in the extreme corners, just like that right there. Jayme really abusing the fact that Apha is not the quickest mover of all. Gets that drop shot early and flicks it right over her. Apha barely even moved for that one. So that's a very good example of why I thought Apha wouldn't do very well in tournaments. But how she proved me wrong in the past few months, because I saw her play in the BCC championships. I think it was in April or May of this year, and she along with Jennifer Mock won the women's doubles very handily, and she proved me wrong. She essentially told me, "Oh, you think I'm lazy? Well, I'm gonna make up for all my laziness by pretty much making great shots, covering the court just well enough to win a lot of these matches, and ended up winning the championship of the BCC championships. So great job on her, and definitely proving me wrong. Mind you, that was in women's doubles, and in women's singles, court positioning, court movement, and being able to be cover the entire court is very important. And Apha getting caught out right there again. Jayme Carter getting that drop shot early yet again, flicking it over her, and that seems to be a prevailing strategy that Jayme's going to be using for the rest of this game. So Apha's really got to step it up a little bit, make sure her court movement's as spot on as she can get it, so she can not be abused with those early net shot flicks. So going back to what I guess Apha's history. So basically, I've seen her play doubles. I've seen her record in doubles, and it's been awesome. She's really been able to make use of her big smash, her great shots, great shot making overall, and we're gonna have to see in the next 10-15 minutes or so whether she can use the big power that she has in women's singles. So far in that last rally, it looks like she can, because using the smash to catch Jayme way out of position, and then casually doing a net shot cross courts, Jayme not even close to getting that. But then again, Apha, a little bit slow whenever she gets pushed to the corner, and losing that last point right there. Anyway, let me get to Jayme now. I don't know too much about her, except for the fact that, I think it was a couple years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago, was the first time I saw her play at a tournament. And back then, she was just like a little munchkin, pretty much half half the size of pretty much all the other players at the tournaments, and she was able to miraculously keep up and challenge all these players that she was playing against, who were easily twice her size. And I found that so impressive. And the only thing I really had to say during these matches when I was chatting with my friends is that she's so little. And that's kind of the nickname I gave her ever since. But now I guess I know her name is Jayme Carter. Anyway, before this matchup started, I was able to talk to her coach Andika just for a brief while, and the gist of the conversation is that Jayme is a very crafty player, very talented player, and she's also a women's doubles player because, well, I guess at her age she's a girls doubles player because earlier this year she was able to win the national championships in the girls doubles under 14 category. So great job on her. So I guess right now we have essentially two doubles players who are playing women's singles right now, and it seems like Jayme has the edge when it comes to singles, just because she's covering the court a lot better, and you can see that her court positioning is really good compared to what Apha's doing, because Apha, she gets to all the shots pretty well, but at the same time she doesn't move back to center quite as quickly as Jayme, whereas Jayme is so good at just maneuvering around the court, getting the shots and recovering after getting the shots so well. And that's gonna prove to be really hard to beat for Apha, because Apha's always going to be one step behind, and it shows right now on the scoreboard at 17-9. Jayme Carter leading by 8 points and 4 points away from taking the first set. So the under 14 national championship in girls doubles is pretty much showing Apha how to play singles right now. And we'll see in the next few points whether Apha can come up with any sort of strategy to defeat this, because as you saw right there, Jayme's been getting to all those drop shots so early and casually flicking it over Apha, and it's worked all game long. It's worked at least 3 times that I've seen, and when you could implement that kind of strategy with that sort of regularity, you're not gonna lose that. You're not gonna lose the sets. So Apha really needs to come up with something big, some sort of strategy to beat that, and that's one way of doing it. Lure Jayme into the front, flicked it over to her to the back on her backhand side, knowing that Jayme at under 14, she's not gonna have a big backhand to clear it out. Kind of hunting that shot at the nets, and Apha winning that last rally so well. But after that, we're at 20-11. Jayme Carter with 9 set points. We'll see how this point goes. Wow, Apha again using that, luring Jayme back to the front again and flicking back to a far backhand side of the court. And Jayme again doing all she could do was do a drop shot, and Apha taking advantage of that. But coming back with a big smash cross courts, Jayme Carter winning the first set 21-12.